I like being lean, but I am not really into the whole fitness modeling scene. But what I do know of the fitness modeling scene is that a lot of fitness models and just people in general that are getting ready for a certain date to be their leanest by, they always make the same mistakes when it comes to that deadline date. And in this video, I want to give you the 6 biggest mistakes that people make when they're trying to get ready for either a picture, a red carpet event, or just like a really hot date. First of which is when you try to change things up a couple days or a week before your deadline date. So essentially the methods that you use to get you lean, you are abandoning them, and now you're going to try something extreme to look just a little bit leaner. The issue is your body is smart. Your body always wants what's called homeostasis. Your body wants to survive. Your body wants to stay the same. If you are not on steroids or pro hormones and you start dehydrating yourself severely a couple days before the shoot, then your body's natural response is to survive, so it's actually going to retain more water. This applies to so many other techniques. A lot of times people that try to look just 2% better, they end up looking 20% worse. You cannot outsmart your body. Your body always responds. With that said, should you drink a whole bunch of water before you take your picture? No, of course not. I always recommend keep your water intake regular all the way up until the day before the shoot. On the day of your shoot, cut your water intake in half so your body doesn't have the time to respond to your altered behavior. Second tip is that you want to keep your potassium levels high. Potassium is the electricity to your workout, and it solves a myriad of health issues. However, in those final days before your picture or your event, it's important not to take too much potassium in, which is already hard to do. If you take too much potassium or you cut out sodium too early, then you release a hormone called aldosterone, and that causes massive water retention. And tip 3 is to eat at home for the whole week before you have your picture, because if you go out to eat, you never really know what is in your food. There could be some type of dairy in there, gluten or chemical or artificial sweetener that your body doesn't respond well to, and maybe you don't even know that you have an allergy to that food. On normal daily life, that's fine. You get a little bit extra bloated, you probably won't even notice, but you have pictures coming up. And also watch the sauces. A lot of times in the sauces, there's a lot of hidden ingredients that are sometimes even disguised under a different name, and you don't even know what it's going to do to your body. Tip number 4 is regarding your workouts and also somewhat of a cheat day that you have before your picture. Now listen up. When you work out, especially when you lift weight, you use up glycogen, which is the fuel to your muscle. While after a nice upper body day, you might feel super pumped up. That pump usually goes away after a couple hours, right? That's because you depleted all your glycogen stores, and it takes about 2 to 3 days for those glycogen stores to fill your muscles back up. That is why you need 2 full recovery days from your last workout to your pictures. So you should not be working out in the 2 days before your picture. So if your picture is, let's say, on a Saturday, then your last workout should be on a Wednesday so you can recover and refill your glycogen stores on Thursday and Friday. So similarly, if your pictures are on a Thursday, then your last workout is on a Monday. Now at the same time, on the day of your last workout is also when you eat a whole lot more carbs. In fact, on that day, you want to cut out the protein a little bit so you make room in your calories for more carbs. So again, if your pictures are on a Saturday, you would do this on a Wednesday, preferably right after your very last workout. The reason for this is because you've been depleting yourself, and now your muscles are depleted. You just did your workout. It's time to replenish those glycogen stores with some extra carbs, and that's going to take about 2 to 3 days for your muscles to really absorb all that glycogen back up. So on that last workout day, have 1 or 2 multiple big meals where you have a ton of carbs. Go to a Mediterranean place, eat all the rice, add an extra potato, have some extra fruit, and again, cut the protein a little bit so you still hit the same amount of calories. All this is gonna make your muscles look even bigger on picture day. Tip number 5 is a simple one. It's about the lighting. Especially if you have some definition, overhead lighting is always the greatest. Tip 6 is what to do on the day of your picture. Just drink half the water of what you're usually used to. Have a small meal in your stomach before you take the picture, just so you have normal energy levels. And you could experiment with cutting sodium out 24 hours before your picture. But other than that, keep everything the same. Remember, the muscle glycogen restoration, filling back up of your muscles with glycogen, it happens over hours. It doesn't happen right away. So what you do really has very minimal effect unless you are on steroids. And there's another thing you want to take into account. Do you really want to be super dry for your pictures? Because then what's going to happen is you take your pictures, drink a glass glass of water, you start eating normal again and start living your normal lifestyle, and you'll look completely different than what you looked in your pictures. Of course, this is a personal preference. Some people like to see what their body is capable of and capture that on camera. Me personally though, I would like to capture how you look every single day, because I wouldn't want to be super shredded in a picture and then somebody sees you in real life and they barely recognize you because you got your double chin back. So in the end, it's completely up to you, but I hope what you took from this video is less is more. The minimalist will win. The more you try to trick your body, the more your body will fight back. I hope this helped you, and I hope this will get you ready for your pictures or your red carpet event. And even if you're doing this for that hot date with the woman of your dreams, you're trying to get back on the saddle, you're gonna look amazing for her on that day, but then you're gonna have to stay in that shape for the rest of your life. So do I need to say it? Yeah, you gotta make it a lifestyle.